And hello from the English Midlands. This is the scene at Villa Park. I'm Derek Ray, and with me here on the commentary position is Lee Dixon. And it's all about action from the Premier League in this case. It's Aston Villa taking on Liverpool.
Yeah, great to be here. How lucky are we, Derek? We get paid for this. Astonishing, really. Looking forward to a fabulous game. I'm sure the fans are too. Should be great.
But on the way into the game, so many people were asking us about Sadio Mane, a truly top talent. Lee, what kind of display do you expect to see from him?
Well, basically, you've got to keep him out the box because he's got such a brilliant finishing ability that you give him half a yard, he will score. So keep him as far away from your goal as possible.
Great game. Good luck. Good luck. Thank you.
Here's how the lineup looks for Aston Villa. We're thinking 4-3-3.
Yeah, one central striker, Derek. The width comes from the wingers who will stay high and wide. A very narrow midfield and a conventional back four.
Let's take a look at the Liverpool starting 11. Alisson begins in goal. Joe Gomez starts alongside Joel Matip in central defence. Jorginho Wijnaldum starts with Jordan Henderson in the centre of the pitch. And they line up with just the one striker looking to do a bit of damage. And now they get the ball rolling. This attack looks highly promising. They could nudge in front. Well, wasted opportunity here. Would have been a decent chance, but offside the verdict. Gomez. Andrew Robertson. Good technique displayed. Could play it in. Now will the cross work out for them? Well, they couldn't take advantage of the opportunity. Superb defensive judgment to end the attack. Roberto Firmino. Making progress. Good work to win the ball back high up the pitch. Opportunity. Still alive. Very alert defending to put a stop to the chance.
Well, you don't want to concede early in the game, and the goalkeeper was the hero there.
And players waiting at the far post. Well, it looked so promising, but a goal kicked the outcome. Fabinho. Now they've lost it. Tackling and winning the ball to boot. Andrew Robertson. Robertson. Quick thinking to dispossess his opponent. Firmino. And a tidy challenge. Under real pressure defensively. And a goal! That is a very bright start. Perfect way to open.
Well, Derek, as we see it again, it's a big mistake. You try to teach youngsters not to get caught in possession and be aware of what's around you. He has no clue, and he pays the price.
So the match has restarted, 1-0 here.
Number 3, Fabinho.
He continues his run. Well, possibilities in the centre. Possession one. But they're trying to get right into his face. Wijnaldum. Getting the ball forward. A good and fair challenge. And a throw-in forthcoming. Andrew Robertson. Well, they get the ball once more. McGinn. Trezeguet. Jorginho Wijnaldum. Roberto Firmino. Firmino. Oh, in with a chance. Wide of the target, and he's going to be disappointed.
Disappointed? Wow, it's a shocker. He should be doing a lot better than that.
Conor Hourihane. And Grealish. Not a fantastic piece of defending, was it? A terrific defending to stop them progressing. Breaking at pace. Excellent defending. Grealish. And with that, the attack fizzles out. Mane. Well, a promising looking attack, but comes to nothing in the end. And the referee doesn't hesitate. That is a spot kick. And the referee has reached for a red card. The denial of a clear goal-scoring chance.
Yeah, it's been an awkward game for the referee today, but he's got that decision absolutely right. Well, the manager's not happy with that decision, is he?
And a timely penalty save.
Well, he's been kicking and heading every ball in that technical area. They've been good up to now, but it's still fine margins.
Tasked with taking the corner, Milner. Well, the keeper dealt with the danger. Firmino. It's there for him. And he's found the net. Roberto Firmino.
Well, here's the replay, and it's a decent move to evade the defender and then through on goal. Do you go for placement or do you go for power? Well, he certainly wasn't messing around, was he? Absolutely smashes it past the keeper. It's a really lovely finish.
It's going their way, 2-0.
Liverpool. Number 9, Roberto Firmino.
Oh, he's given the ball away unnecessarily. And they do like to press whenever they can. Samata. The attack continues. They're making considerable progress. Well, lovely work to get past his man. And a goal! Wonderful stuff as they accelerate away from the opposition.
Well, this is worth another look, Derek. Lovely movement and guile to easily evade the defender. And he had choices of what type of finish to apply. And bang, he goes for the smash. Lovely goal. Well, no wonder he's delighted. They've been bossing this game up to now.
Is this going to be a thrashing? 3-0 now. Esri Konsa. And here is Mings. Douglas Luiz. Here's Hurahan. Difficult to stop him. Well read to win possession back. Roberto Firmino. Well, the counter chance looks very real. And it crossed the touchline, so a throw in here. Joe Gomez. Wijnaldum now. And based on that challenge, you wouldn't be at all surprised if the referee reaches for his pocket. Good heavens, they're dicing with a bit of danger here. Only a caution. Could have been another red card.
Well, it could have been. This is where your senior players are really important. Control the game, control your own team, keep your composure.
And nicely struck. And a goal, almost bewitching in its beauty. Excellent technique.
Well, let's see this again, Derek. I love to watch things of beauty, and this free kick is definitely one of those. It's almost perfect. The technique is everything. That's what deceives the keeper. It's brilliant. Well, all the day's frustrations are there for all to see. The coach needs to try and turn this around, and quickly.
A lopsided contest, 4-0.
Number 10, Sadio Mane.
Looking confident with the ball at his feet. And back with Urian Nilon. Tyrone Mings. Target with it. Deserves credit for winning the ball back. Crossing possibilities. This might be the perfect counter-attacking opportunity. Henderson. Into the advanced position. Couldn't keep it. Samata. Wijnaldum. Firmino. Liverpool sloppy in possession. Really good high press. And he's through here. Oh, burying them beneath an avalanche of goals. No let up here.
Well, all the players have bought into the coach's vision of how to win the ball back high up the pitch. Pressing football like this is a joy to watch for me, Derek. Well, his players have followed his every command and some. The coach must be delighted.
Oh, my goodness, it's so one-sided. 5-0 in this match. There's a slide rule pass. Just couldn't capitalise there. Wijnaldum. A chance maybe from the wide position. Mane. In position. Good defending to prevent the chance. And now the delivery. Gets his glove on it. No space for them here. And in with a real chance. Absolutely spot on with that challenge.
Well, Liverpool's name of the game is keeping possession, and all of their team are enjoying this performance. That's why they're winning, and that's why they're one of the best teams.
Samatta. Perfectly positioned to take it away. Mane. Good-looking sequence. Really needed to be spot on with the challenge inside the box. It is to be a throw-in. Firmino. Well, decent effort, but not troubling the keeper too much. Douglas Luiz. Conor Hourihane. Roberto Firmino. Giving the ball away. It might be perfectly set up for the counter-attack, you know. Can they keep it going? Well, it petered out. Mane. And the assistant referee has raised his flag. Offside. McGinn. Douglas Luiz. Samatta on the ball. Roberto Firmino. Determined defending. The referee has let the advantage accrue to Liverpool. Well, if you've already received a yellow card, you surely want to stay away from that sort of challenge. He was already on a yellow card, and that has been deemed a second bookable offence. He's off league.
Well, managers, coaches will be looking at that and tearing their hair out. What's he doing making a challenge like that when he's on a yellow card?
Let's fly here. Well, the post getting in the way there. Well, there to intercept. Wijnaldum. Mane. And it might be. And he's gone for power. So close to finding the net. Jack Grealish. Well, what can they do to stop him running at them? He's taken on his opponent here. He'll be breathing a sigh of relief. Ball one. This might be the perfect counter-attacking opportunity. Do they have the guile to open up the defence? Mane. I think most defenders would expect to be booked, halting an attack in that fashion. That will certainly mean a booking here.
And now he's on a tightrope. And you can see what the manager thinks, Derek. He just wants his players to calm down.
Good-looking cross. Competent goalkeeping.
Yeah, right place at the right time. Foils the attacker.
John McGinn. Losing possession here. And the flag does go up, offside. Being pressed here. Able to skip past his man. Douglas Luiz. And the referee says play on, advantage Liverpool. And he's in. Will he? His third goal of the match, and you cannot argue with that.
Well, he's tearing this defence apart. They can't cope with him. Well, here it is again, Derek. And while it's route one and not particularly pretty, it's certainly effective. They struggled with the initial ball, couldn't clear it, and it's a well-taken goal in the end.
Well, this is threatening to get out of hand. Just look at the scoreline.
Roberto Firmino.
Tyrone Mings. John McGinn. Mane. Fabinho. And space for the cross. And finishing there with more of a whimper than a bang.
Derek, that reminded me of you, finishing like that. It's just terrible.
I wouldn't have done that well. Grealish. And they need to get tighter here. And with that, the attack fizzles out. Well, it could be on for him here. Big chance it is. Oh, that's an awful finish, and the goalkeeper could do nothing but hang on to it.
Easy save for the keeper. Absolutely terrible finishing from the attacker.
Well, is it going to end up being productive for them? Oh, big opportunity. Oh, yes! A goal! Exactly what they were looking for, and he's come up with it.
Well, this is worth another look, Derek. Lovely movement and guile to easily evade the defender, and he takes full advantage of the time he's given. It's an accomplished finish too.
Couldn't keep it. John McGinn. Beautifully weighted ball. Good tackle, taken away. Jorginho Wijnaldum. Free kick awarded to Liverpool. Mane. He's going forward well here. Wijnaldum was spot on with that challenge. This could be dangerous if he's not careful. Trezeguet. Samatta on the ball. Now potential danger. He might be able to make it through. He had just the goalkeeper to beat. He's got it completely wrongly.
Well, he won't be watching that when he gets home tonight on a replay.
Jorginho Wijnaldum. Liverpool in a position of menace. Firmino, and thwarting his opponent in the nick of time. The high press was on, and that's a fantastic tackle. Wanted to keep it, but couldn't. It is a decent-looking attack here. And he's won the ball. John McGinn. This might have potential. He's in here. And a goal to delight the fans. Just what they were hoping for.
Well, here's the replay, and it's a decent move to evade the defender, and he composes himself, coolly slides it past a lonely keeper, who will be asking questions about where his back four went to.
And threading it forward. Oh, burying them beneath an avalanche of goals. No let up here.
Well, as we see again, that's how to score goals. Get the ball into the box from wide areas, and finishing like that with a lovely headed goal is absolutely superb.
Well, let's take another look at that goal, shall we?
Goal for Liverpool. Number 9, Roberto Firmino.
Promising sequence. Really good challenge. Mane. Encouraging move from Liverpool. Oxlade-Chamberlain. And the referee doesn't hesitate. That is a spot kick. Well, it had to be a penalty, and a booking part of the story as well. And slotted home. Well, his heart might have been fluttering, but he didn't show it. A goal from the spot.
Well, here's the replay, Derek. It's a brilliant penalty right in the bottom corner. No keeper in the world is saving that. Great stuff.
Goal for Liverpool. Number 10, Sadio Mane.
Conor Hourihane. And fine work from Liverpool to win the ball back. And that pass could be troublesome. Now he's got to stay calm. It must go in, surely. In it goes! A goal to get the blood flowing. Just what he wanted.
Well, here it is again. It's all about the pace in transition. They were so quick to get out from the back. And then from there, the keeper had little chance. 2-on-1, left completely exposed. And it made for a simple finish in the end.
Goal for Liverpool. Number 9, Roberto Firmino.
Decent progress with the ball at his feet. McGinn. Really good attacking play. And in with a real chance. Still alive. And so at the halfway stage here, and the fans are very close to us. Underway in the second half. And after such a lopsided first 45 minutes, is it possible to think they could turn this around? And a tidy challenge. Well, they might be onto something. Just couldn't capitalise there. Fabinho. Oh, a perfectly timed pass. Just needs to stay calm. And he's only gone and made it a hat-trick. Absolutely unplayable today. What a performance.
Well, here's the replay. Super fast counter-attack football at its best. And then through on goal. Do you go for placement or do you go for power? Well, he certainly wasn't messing around, was he? Absolutely smashes it past the keeper. It's a really lovely finish.
Goal for Liverpool. Number 10, Sadio Mane.
And a poor ball. Useful looking ball. He just needs to stay level-headed now. Still possibilities. In it goes! At the second time of asking, and the keeper feels hung out to dry.
Well, here's the replay. Comes off the keeper, and he's every right to ask where his defenders are. They were second to react, and it's in the back of the net.
Well, the goal again, albeit from a different angle.
Oh, to be a fly on the wall in that dressing room if it stays like this, Derek. He's not happy. Just look at him.
Goal from Liverpool. Number 9.
And he read it well. Good technique displayed. In position. A goal here, giving his team precisely what they were looking for. Now he deserves to celebrate it.
Well, we can take another look at this now, and he's connected so well with it, generated a lot of power, and the keeper just can't react in time, look.
A chance to revisit the goal. And if you enjoy high-scoring contests, this has been the game for you.
Number 27, Ahmed El Mohammadi.
Couldn't keep it. Firmino. Oxlade-Chamberlain. And still an opportunity. Well, it came to nothing in the end. Ahmed El Mohammadi. Ball in behind and winning it back. Jack Grealish. Well, he went strongly into the challenge, and the result is a throw-in. Grealish, untidy in possession. Untidy on the ball. How can he take them on? And he's in behind. Opportunity missed. Mane. And he just let his opponent glide by. Can he put it away? Was an important piece of defending. Jack Grealish. And he's in an offside position. Milner. Oxlade-Chamberlain. Disappointing for Liverpool to give it away like that. On attacking possibilities. Good work from Liverpool to make sure possession changed hands. And breaking at pace with menace. Well, an example of a counter-attack that went nowhere. John McGinn. El Mohammadi has it. And showing fine vision. Well, he strayed offside just as it looked promising. Oxlade-Chamberlain. It's with Roberto Firmino. Free kick awarded to He's been admonished by the referee. He's now got to walk something of a tightrope.
Yeah, he knows exactly where he stands. Look at the referee, how he's told him off there. No yellow card, but certainly knows what the referee's thinking.
Well, the attack finally comes to nothing, and the keeper has it. Room to manoeuvre on the wing. And space to cross it. Well, he couldn't worry the keeper with that effort. The high press was very much on. Element of risk there, but he's won the ball. But a poor ball giving possession back to the opposition. And no worries for the goalkeeper. But he keeps going. Will he find the net? The chance might be on for him. Oh, that is a majestic goal! Volleyed home with precision and style. Superbly done.
Well, here's the replay, and it's a lovely quick counter-attack that sets up the chance. But you have to say he makes the most of the time and space afforded to him. It's a lovely finish. Well, no wonder he's delighted. They've been bossing this game up to now.
Goal for Liverpool. Number 10, Sadio Mane.
Well, the defending not the best here. Henderson. Well, far from the ideal pass. This looks promising. Well, the conditions look pretty good for the counter-attack. Mane. He's in with a chance. Well, last gasp defending, but brilliant defending. Nakamba. Can he do it? Well, he'd be disappointed if he didn't take that one cleanly. Will it be? And danger still. It looks promising. But he did his job defensively. Successful tackle from Joel Matip. Well, there might well be scope for them to counter-attack here.
Well, everybody, including myself, is asking how that...
Oh, what an opportunity. A goal! He's dispatched it, much to the sheer delight of the fans.
Well, let's see the replay and look at the pace at which the counter-attack happens. There's still a lot of work to be done, but the keeper presents the near post on a plate, and he's punished. That's quite remarkable. Well, all the day's frustrations are there for all to see. The coach needs to try and turn this around, and quickly.
Roberto Firmino.
Well, a decent position for Liverpool to be in. And a tidy challenge. So a corner kick it'll be following the deflection. And now the delivery. Well, the header that was frankly miles off target.
Well, technically, that was awful.
Did well to win the ball back. Delightful pass. It's been whipped towards the near post. Chance maybe. Tremendously strong in the tackle.
Well, you have to say, goalkeeping at its best, Derek. It really was perfect positioning and a really good save, wasn't it?
And a fine tackle. And breaking at pace with menace. End product or not. Space and time for the cross. Able to clear the danger. Corner kick though here. Played into the centre of the box. And heading it just over the bar.
Yeah, he thinks he's in, he thinks he's scored, and it's just over the bar.
Mane. It's a good Liverpool move in the making. Firmino. Surely! And up for grabs off the keeper. Well, they survived the attack. Liverpool have the ball once more. Good tackle taken away. Well, he just let his opponent glide by. In with a chance. Well, they can say a big thank you to the goalkeeper. That was inspirational.
Well, that's as good as a goal at the other end. Brilliant save from the keeper.
Quite simply, not clinical enough with the header, Lee.
Well, headers are always difficult. It's all about timing, and he got the timing completely wrong there.
Well, it's come down to the final 20 minutes here. Mane, real chance. Happy to take on the shot. Corner awarded to Liverpool. Milner delivering here. Well, he was closely marked, but the header well off target. Marvellous Nakamba. Trezeguet. Now, do they mean business on this occasion? Well, unable to hold his run, and that's offside. Fabinho. Here's Oxlade-Chamberlain. Oh, he's through here. Oh, really good reflexes and danger averted. And over comes the corner. Oh, it comes to nothing in the end. Really should have made more of that. Well, he's been a long way from his best up front, Lee.
Well, he's strange today, Derek. He's normally the king of shifting defenders out of position, but not today. He's been too static, too predictable. His runs have been terrible. No wonder they're losing.
Samatta. Well, the attack looks promising. And he's lost custody of the ball here. It might be perfectly set up for the counter-attack, you know. And he's through here. And mistimed the run, sadly. That's offside. McGinn. Marvellous Nakamba. 15 minutes remaining. Looks promising, this. And it's a double for him in this game. No way for the opposition to contain him. And no wonder he's off celebrating.
Well, here's the replay, and it's a decent move to evade the defender. And then through on goal, you never really had any doubt he was going to slot that away. Good finish. Well, it's turning into a real shocker. This is the very reason, Derek, I'm not a manager.
It's a massive lead, and it's very hard to imagine them losing it now. He's in with a chance. Will he? Still a chance. An example of how to press. Mane. Perfect challenge. Just been a thoroughly cogent and convincing performance in this match, Lee. Opportunity it is. Has a go. The shot wasn't really far enough away from the goalkeeper, was it?
No, but he picked up the flight nice and early.
Now, let's see what they can do here. Can they hit on the break? End product or not? Can he put it away? And still danger here. Well, that's the end of that for now. But he keeps going. Oh, big chance. The net is staring him in the face. Goalkeeping right out of the top drawer.
I cannot believe he's kept that out the net. Absolutely amazing.
Takumi Minamino. Milner. Space on the flank. Can he make it count? And there it is, a goal. But will it be purely a consolation at this stage of the proceedings? They haven't been at their best.
Well, as we can see again here, he knows exactly what he's doing and kids all the defenders with the cutback. And he composes himself, coolly slides it past a lonely keeper who will be asking questions about where his back four went to.
Well, a decent position for Liverpool to be in. Well, that's a foul, and it sets up a free kick in a dangerous position. Fabinho. Fabinho. Ball is loose. Surely. There it is. A fantastic goal, and no wonder he's off celebrating.
We're going to see the replay. The goalkeeper won't want to see this again. He gives the ball away. Still a bit to do, to be fair, but it's his fault.
Well, the goal again, albeit from a different angle. And as they restart the game, it's fair to say the gulf in quality between the two sides has been huge. Making excellent progress with the ball at his feet. Well, nothing productive, really. Well, the counter chance looks very real. Can they take advantage of the situation? A goal here, giving his team precisely what they were looking for. Now he deserves to celebrate it.
Well, let's see the replay and look at the pace at which the counter-attack happens. And then through on goal, you never really had any doubt he was going to slot that away. Good finish.
Goal for Liverpool. Number 9, Roberto Firmino.
And that's an important intervention. Henderson. Might still be able to do a bit of damage. Well, they can keep possession of it now. John McGinn. Samatta on the ball. Mane. And he's in. And still trying to get the shot off. Defending of the highest class to stop him. Is it going to be? Making sure... Well, if only he had timed his run slightly better. Offside. An example of how to press. Samatta. Another perfect position to read it. Matt Target. It's with El Mohammadi. Oh, terrific pass. Oh, good vision. Firmino. Oh, he's through here. And in! Oh, yes! Exactly what they were hoping to produce. They've delivered the goal.
Well, let's look at this again. Magical football on the break. Surprise is the key. But as good as the move is, the goalkeeper has had an absolute shocker. Beaten at his third post. Terrible.
For Liverpool. Number 9, Roberto Firmino.
And taken away. Well, he keeps going. And the ball sailing over everyone in the centre. The defender doing his job. Can they hit on the break? Free kick awarded then by the referee. Well, there to intercept. And the flag does go up, offside. And in with a real chance. Surely. Ahmed El Mohammadi. Can they convert? Well, the keeper making sure that was pushed well away from danger. And that's a corner. And firing it into the area. A very effective clearance. That's how to blunt the edge of the opposing attack. And threading it forward. He just needs to stay level-headed now. Oh, yes! A goal! Exactly what they were looking for, and he's come up with it.
Well, here's the replay, and it's a lovely quick counter-attack that sets up the chance. And he had choices of what type of finish to apply. And bang, he goes for the smash. Lovely goal. Oh, to be a fly on the wall in that dressing room if it stays like this, Derek. He's not happy. Just look at him.
Goal for Liverpool.
And as they restart the game, it's fair to say the gulf in quality between the two sides has been huge. Might be able to set up the chance. Oh, the referee has given it. Penalty it is. It's truly a horrendous position they're in now. A player sent off, a penalty to face on the wrong end of the scoreline, Lee.
Well, the only way it can get any worse is if this penalty goes in. Awful position for the side now.
And that is when you need your goalkeeper. Well, the short corner routine. Wide of the target, and he's going to be disappointed.
Disappointed? Wow, it's a shocker. He should be doing a lot better than that.
Tremendous intuition to win it back. Firmino. Now Matt, he's in here. Couldn't grab hold of it. Well, threat over for now. Grealish. Can they create something from here? Tremendous challenge. Typically tigerish tackle from Jordan Henderson. Racing forward, trying to catch them out. Will it be sufficiently imaginative? Firmino. And it looked like open road for them, but up a dead end. It must go in, surely. Well, that's really sound goalkeeping, not letting the opposition have any scraps. That's very effective, good high pressing. Nicely timed tackle. Can he take the chance? It's got to be. A goal! How about that? He's put it away to make it a hat-trick.
Well, here we see it again, Derek. He's just unaware there's people around him, and he loses it too easily. Then it's catch-up, and they can't recover. Terrible goal to concede. Well, his players have followed his every command and some. The coach must be delighted.
And giving it away. Moving forward effectively. Well, just the tackle that was needed. Well, he's given a corner, the referee. And now the delivery. Well, clattered away. And he's in. Will he? And Sadio Mane finishes with aplomb.
Well, here's the replay. Super fast counter-attack football at its best. And he composes himself, coolly slides it past a lonely keeper, who will be asking questions about where his back four went to.
Goal for Liverpool.
And there goes the full-time whistle. And I think you can hear at home what the fans are thinking. Still seething following the issuing of the red card. And they're not happy about the result.